You are listening to Blood Bond, Book 5 of the Bloodbound series, by Amy Blankenship and R.K. Melton. Read to you by K.B. Stanford.
Chapter 1. The city of Los Angeles spread out around him in a kaleidoscope of flashing lights and colors. The distant sounds of urban life rang in his ears, but Sin paid it no mind, listening instead to the whisper of the soft breeze moving over him. He stood, balanced on the highest peak of one of the tallest buildings in the city, the pinnacle of it being the only thing his feet touched. Sin had his hands buried in the pockets of his pants, while his trench coat whipped behind him like a long cape that seemed to disappear and reappear at random, as though it were a living thing. His dark hair had blown back from his face, revealing an ageless beauty, the likes of which was rarely seen in this world. He had taken the precaution of shielding his aura from all creatures who could sense him, but he could feel those auras on the ground far below, moving about their lives among the humans with almost no cares in the world. Looking straight down at the penthouse balcony directly below him, he smirked when he heard Damon giving Alicia the bloodstone, placing it inside of her so she would always be protected from the dangerous sunlight that threatened her new existence. Sin was proud to have such a daughter-in-law, someone who would keep Damon on his toes and challenge him in every way that was important. His smirk widened when her screams of pain were soon followed by cries of pleasure, and he nodded his head approvingly. He couldn't wait to meet her. Sin focused his amethyst gaze on the city once more, and saw the evil shades of darkness even in areas of light, things others could not see. He didn't understand why his children had decided to fight this war against the demons. In his mind, he saw demons the same way he saw humans, not really caring one way or the other about them. Yet his children and wayward soulmate had decided to take a stand, choosing to protect those who could not defend themselves against such a war. A small smile appeared on his face as he remembered his wife, his soulmate. She had always rooted for the underdog, taking up for those who were considered weak. He supposed that not much had changed in her since her previous lifetimes. The soul was the same, no matter how many times it was reborn. She had once looked at him as the enemy simply because his power was far greater than most in the world. It had taken years to change her mind. The sun was just peeking over the horizon, and Sin lifted his face to greet it, letting the light flow over him, feeling the vast amount of energy and filling his body with it. Sin knew that his children had chosen to live a human life, something he had never attempted before now. Another hint of a smile crossed his perfect lips as an interesting idea occurred to him. Yes, it might be a lot of fun to join them, since his soulmate also thought she was a mere human and lived by their laws. He would join them, get closer to her, and convince her that he was not her or anyone else's enemy. This time, he would keep most of his powers hidden from her so she did not feel so threatened by him. He would become her ally, her friend, and once more, her mate. Misery sat on a rock, swinging her legs back and forth, making her blonde curly hair bounce with each movement. She'd been very busy this week, collecting demons for her growing army. Even now, some of them were hidden in the darkness around her, watching curiously. Most of the demons she'd collected were weak, with no real power to speak of. But then, that's what a soldier was. Standing alone, it was just one weakling. But if you called them together in an army, they could plow through the strongest of enemies with no
Sample complete. Ready to continue?